It's February 18th, 2015. I need to pull my head out of my ass, and this is your Fortean Slip news.
From the mirror.co.uk, the face of a ghost child is spotted in a window of an abandoned former orphanage. A local spotted what they believe to be a crying girl in the notoriously creepy building while seeing it on Google Street View.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting for one of these stories where the ghost people are like, yeah, it's a ghost, and come to find out it's like some fucking horrified girl who's being tortured.
A mysterious ghost child's face has been spotted in an abandoned former orphanage, spooking locals on, of course, Friday the 13th. The building, as shown on Google Street View function, snapped what might be a face in the window of a deserted hospital in Orphan Drive. A concerned local raised the alarm, believing the image shows a child crying in the window of the red brick building. The crumbling Victorian building, which was originally Liverpool's Siemens Orphan
You're
Institution.
like a fucking 10. You're like my son.
Siemens Orphan Institution is now believed to be riddled with ghosts. The Liverpool Echo reports.
Balls.
It was later used as a medical hospital, Newsham Park Hospital, and a mental asylum, before it was closed down by Liverpool City Council in 1997. The inside of the Grade 2 listed building is 99,000 square feet, and the cavernous spooky hospital is the site of ghost tours. With places for 400 orphans and later 400 patients, inside it is truly a decayed scene with the assembly hall, chilling mortuary, a warren of corridors, dormitories, 9 psychiatric wards, winding staircases with anti-suicide grills. Got to have the anti-suicide grills, of course. Yeah. Treatment rooms, and a vast kitchen and laundry. Rusting broken beds, wheelchairs, commodes, and I don't know what
and
that
a
word
fucking
is.
partridge in a pear tree. What are they going to do? Fucking lay the blueprints out for us in this fucking story?
Apparently they are. Memos hang limply on notice boards, and rows of lockers display staff names like epitaphs. A top-floor attic corridor is lined with 14 naughty cupboards in which unruly children were held in solitary pitch-black confinement. Sightings of ghosts have been reported on the top floor and in Ward G, and visitors have described noises and uneasy feelings when they have been in the building. Some recent ghost hunters were haunted by voices, disappearing circles, and white mist. Recently, property developers have applied for...
I'm going to make some white mist right now, Steve.
That's what I thought you were doing. For planning permission to create a restaurant in the ramshackle structure. Whew, ghosties.
Jesus, I'm glad I now can walk through that entire building blind.
Yeah, I know. From SportsIllustrated.com, or SI.com, actually. It's going to be a little hard for me, but I'm going to try. Jahlil Okafur apparently watches documentaries about Bigfoot and believes in mermaids. Duke star, basketball player, by the way, Jahlil Okafur is the most popular freshman in college basketball this season, but he has interests beyond the court. The Wall Street Journal has an in-depth look at Okafur and his unusual off-court pursuits. Okafur is well-versed in the legend of Bigfoot, for example. He also likes mermaids.
And scat porn.
That's always been my interest, Okafur said. Things of the unknown. Okafur is also known for pushing other people to see the truth about women with fishy tails. Okafur has tipped multiple people off to a Discovery Channel special that promised new evidence that mermaids are real. I tried to tell him, he said. They wouldn't listen. That Discovery Channel special was widely criticized for misrepresenting itself as a documentary when it obviously was a work of fiction. Or maybe Okafur just knows something we don't.
I doubt it.
Yeah. And I did something wrong, and so you're going to have to wait on the next story for a second.
What the fuck, newsman?
Yeah, I know. I do this all the time, Chris. Oh, here it is.
Fucking Brian Williams, you are not. Oh, wait.
No, I was nowhere. I was nowhere near Iraq. I did not film the Patterson-Gimlin footage. I don't know what else he's been accused of doing, or says he did. From thefranchiseherald.com. Early this month, news broke out that now we had a debate on how to pronounce this last name, Tom DeLonge, or DeLonge, of Blink-182. We're going to get a lot of hate on this if I pronounce this wrong.
Sure.
A lot of Blink-182 fans out there.
It's DeLonge.
DeLonge, okay. Is apparently quitting the group, according to bandmates, Travis Barker and Mark Hoppus. Hoppus. The guitarist and singer. You can tell I have never listened to Blink-182 in my life. The guitarist
one of the best album titles ever. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
That would be a good album title, sure.
That's one of their album titles, Steve.
Okay. Well, I agree. It's good. The guitarist and singer quickly responded, claiming otherwise, calling his bandmates' press release weird. Hoppus and Barker shortly after went at it again by giving a tell-all interview with Rolling Stones, revealing that DeLonge has, for the past years, has been holding the group back by refusing to do certain shows and record material despite signing a contract.
Oh my god, a front man for a band is a drama queen? I can't fucking believe it.
Mm-hmm. I've been told this story gets better. The two parties took a few more stabs at each other after a few more weeks. In the end, it was established DeLonge was indeed out of the band, getting replaced by Alkaline Trio frontman Matt Skiba for an upcoming show. The latest news following the 39-year-old's departure from his longtime group may be out of this world, literally. DeLonge, as many know, is a true believer in extraterrestrial beings, and according to him, he has made contact with them just this
Perry
past
Farrell is just going to go out in the desert and sing "We'll Make Great Pets" over and over and over again.
Today, he claims in an interview with Paper Mag that his life is in danger due to the knowledge he possesses. Years ago, there was somebody who was gathering 150 hours of top-secret testimony, specifically for congressional hearings on government.
If you want to find Tom
projects.
DeLonge, he's hanging out with Randy Quaid making YouTube videos.
And the U.S. secret space program. People from NASA, Rome, the Vatican, you name it, they're all in on it. The top 36 hours that summarized the best parts of the footage. I had hidden it in my house for a period of time, DeLonge said. During that time, I was flying this Puron out along with somebody that was Werner von Braun's right-hand assistant, said DeLonge. Werner von Braun, if you don't know, was a Nazi scientist that was, yeah, never mind. He reveals that Werner von Braun, here it is, was a Nazi scientist.
Jesus Christ, Steve, just read the fucking story.
Read the damn story instead of tried to put my 2 cents into it. It never works. Nazi scientists brought in to build the Apollo spaceship that went to the moon. DeLonge claims that he is also in danger because of his knowledge about certain secret spacecrafts apparently being developed by the government. I started talking about the craft and its magnetic slide system and how it displaces over 89% of the mass of the ship, how it ionizes the engine, how it glows. I went through the whole thing, and this engineer looks at me. This guy is 70 years old, and he goes, "You better be real careful about what you're talking about."
You hear what I'm saying, Mr. Blink-182? You better quiet down.
I'm just trying to grasp the fact that a guy from what are they, pop punk or something like that?
I guess you could have considered them part of the alternative rock movement from the 90s.
Well, how's a guy in a band like that get all this secret information? I mean, why him? Why is he privileged?
Secret agent man. He's fucking. He's secret agent man, Steve. He's like what's his face from the dating game?
Did you know that Jimmy Stewart smuggled the piece of like a Yeti into the United States?
I've heard.
That's true.
I've heard the story. Yeah, I've heard something about it.
Well, see, so maybe they do use celebrities to hide secret information.
Are we going down the Elvis fucking road again?
We all know that Elvis is still alive.
Jesus Christ.
That's the news, Chris.
He's not fucking alive.
What about Andy Kaufman?
No!
Tom Petty? Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. And a good musician.